I didn't even mean to close that door. But YouTube, what is the deal? It is, of course, your boy Vuhlandes. Today we are talking about how to pose your friends or just people who are not models and may not know how to pose. Everyone that I take photos of is not a model except Kendra. Kendra is the only person that I've ever taken photos of that is actually a model. Well, she considers herself a model. I don't really know if she's a model for real. Kendra, if you're watching this, I don't really know if you're a model or not, but you do good. So let me give y'all some tips on how to shoot people who are not models, because most of us have not model friends, and we want to take pictures of our friends because they're easily accessible, and trying to get in touch with a model could be super hard for one. You might have to pay a model if you need to shoot them, and if you don't have the money to pay a model, then it's kind of like, damn, I really don't. I just want to use my friend here, so you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you might just be scrolling through Instagram and you might see someone who you think looks cool or looks interesting to take photos of, and you can hit them up to take photos and be like, yo, I want to take photos of you, and they hit you with it, but I'm not a model, I don't really know how to take photos. And if you've never taken pictures of models before, you don't know how to pose them, you don't know how to, direct them. So like it's going to be a difficult time for both you guys, for someone who's never modeled before and for someone who never had to pose someone or, direct someone. And that's coming from me because I've been in the position of not knowing how to pose somebody and not ever shooting models before or shooting people in general. So like when I first started shooting people, it was really hard because I'm like, I don't really know what I want them to do. So as I was saying, first thing that should already be set in stone if you already know the person. But if you don't know the person and you just met them online or whatever, and if you're meeting people online, you need to, be careful because this world is crazy. So the first thing you need to do is you need to be comfortable with them. You need to conversate with them. Just make them feel comfortable, because the more someone feels comfortable, the better it's going to be for the both of you guys. They're gonna have a better time with someone that they're cool with and somebody that they can talk to and not feel judged in front of a camera, because once you place yourself in front of the camera, you put yourself on camera for a lot of people to judge you. You never know who's gonna see you online or wherever these photos may go. So you put yourself on camera. It's kind of scary knowing that like there's people on the other side of the camera that's going to judge you, like on how you look, on the way you stand, or just anything. So like being comfortable and having your like person loosen up can make the world a difference. So just like being comfortable and making the person comfortable, making each other comfortable, model and photographer, because the photographer is the one that has to shoot you. And even though their job is to make you look good, you making them feel comfortable is going to make them, do a better job at making you look good. So making your subject feel comfortable is going to be beneficial for you as well, not just them. So you guys need to work together on being comfortable with around each other and just, yeah. So next tip is to have conversation within taking these photos. So when I'm taking photos, even with my friends today, I'll take photos and then like I stop to have a conversation, or we're having a conversation while I'm shooting photos. And I feel like when people are just talking regularly, they're vulnerable and they like kind of loosen up and they kind of, they're not really thinking about being photographed so much. Even with my close friends, I still talk to them while I'm shooting them. One, because we're already talking anyway, because we've already gained this like trust and connection. Photography is not really the main thing when we're hanging out. And even if it is the main thing, like we went out to take photos for a certain project or a certain reason, because we're so cool and we're so close, we still just like conversate the whole time. Opening up and conversating with your subject is going to make it a world of difference for the both of you. It just makes you feel more comfortable, and somebody that you can talk to and somebody that's easy to talk to is somebody that's easy to work with as well. If the model doesn't want to talk to you and they're shy, then it's going to be kind of hard, because a lot of people aren't just so open and talkative. I say at least try to start some conversation and put some dialogue in the air. Ask them what their favorite TV show is, ask them what they like to eat, just anything. And if you already have friends, then this doesn't really pertain to you because you take pictures of your friends and you guys are already close. But like, I think I'm getting a goddamn code. So yeah, conversation is gonna make the photos and both you guys feel less awkward when taking the photos. I don't know, just small talk to begin with, and then small talk leads to just like regular, genuine talking. So another tip is to position them in a way that they feel comfortable. I wouldn't say have somebody who's one of your friends just out the gate start doing these crazy ass arm poses and fucking like, just the fucking leg shit, just all that. So like position them in a way that feels comfortable, like sitting down, just relaxed, where they don't really have to do too much, especially at first. I feel like you can get into those poses eventually, and even you could get into them the first time that you guys shoot, but like I feel like to start and to begin with, you guys should do something that just feels more comfortable and more natural, especially somebody who's probably never taken photos before. before or have photos taken of them, at least professionally. So also that's another thing they probably have to focus on. If they're not used to taking photos to begin with, them having to do like a certain type of look and like worry about everything else is gonna be, you know, kind of intimidating and kind of hard for them at first. And I think that you guys could do that on the first shoot, or especially if they're your friend. Like if it was my friend, I'd be like, do the damn pose and like just shut up. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? We got shit to do. But like I said, say you just met this person off the gram or wherever you met them, and they're just uncomfortable with doing those poses. I feel like if you have them do other poses and poses that they're comfortable with, maybe put this arm on this arm, this arm on this arm, fold the arms, put the arm behind the back. You know what I'm saying? You know, something like that. Or just chill, hand on the face, 2 hands on the face. Just something more relaxed and natural that doesn't make them feel super crazy and like obligated and model-esque. So just position them in a way that makes them feel comfortable and then get to the abstract shit after that. Also, another way is to show them photos. So like if you go through Instagram, go through your favorite people that you're following. So just show your model those photos of the people just like as an example. Now don't go out and copy what they did, be inspired, but don't, you know what I'm saying, don't copy. But like it's a good way to just like give the model kind of like a, oh, okay, I get it now. You want me to do this or do that. And some of the pictures that you show other people don't even have to be model type pictures. It could just be like an idea or something like that. Don't copy. I'm making this clear. Do not go out and copy somebody else's idea. Just, you know, use it for a reference and make it your own at the end of the day. Also, you might want to find a location that fits the person. But yeah, it's just like finding somewhere that makes people feel comfortable. If you're on edge the whole time while you're shooting, it's gonna make you feel like you're gonna see that in the photos that you're kind of like tense in. Try to find like maybe somewhere downtown if it's your first time shooting with them. When you're shooting somebody with the camera and there may be other people around looking, that can make you feel uncomfortable, especially if you're somewhere where you don't really know these people and it's a whole thing. So to do something on camera is one thing, and then to do something on camera in front of people, somewhere where you're not comfortable, is also another big thing. So making someone feel comfortable is really the overall theme of this video, but it's just ways you can make them feel comfortable. So putting them in the right place is making them feel comfortable. So make sure you shoot these people in the right place, man. Also, we've all seen those photos where it's like, this person does not look like they belong here. So what? And you're just like shaking your head like, come on, man, what the? That's for another day. Also, you should probably take some of the pressure off the model to be creative by you being creative. You find creative angles. So like angle that I do a lot is I shoot below, above people a lot, because I don't know, I think that look is really nice. I like the make people feel like bigger than the world and shit like that. So shooting, get you some foreground in the photo, go find a field of flowers and kind of shoot further back, get the flowers in the foreground. Try to be creative on your own, more so of making the model feel like they're pressured to be this great model, because if it's just your friend or somebody who's never modeled before, that's a lot of pressure. Try to take some of the pressure off the model by being creative yourself. Alright, so for some reason my camera ran out of memory, but it didn't run out of memory. Anyway, I hope these tips and tricks helped y'all. I hope you guys can apply them to your photography and go out there and capture some photos of your friends that look really good, and then they can become models in the future or whatever. So you know what I'm saying? Anyway, if you liked the video, leave it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to. If you are subscribed, ring the bell so you get notified every time I drop a video. And yeah, deuces, man. Let's go do some shit.